Turning now to today's forecast, we are expecting to see a lot of rain as Tropical Storm Debby approaches the Carolinas. So bring in meteorologist Chris Mulcahy, and we're seeing some major impacts here this week.
Yeah, I would really say, Jane, starting on Wednesday evening through all of Thursday into Friday middle of day. That's where we're expecting most of the rain here around the Charlotte area. But you can see those dark and ominous skies off in the distance. It's going to be an interesting change here. We're actually expecting rain today, not as much tomorrow early on before it really starts ramping back up. But most of the day is going to look like this. So you will have some rain either side of 80 degrees, thick cloud cover. So this is Debby. This is the top of Debby. This is that widespread cloud cover. This is what happens with tropical systems. They literally take over states, and that's why we have pretty much all overcast skies the entirety of the Carolinas. But check out what Debby's going to do. Debby's going to circulate around, kind of loosen, unravel a little bit, move back out in the Atlantic. You're still going to have constant thunderstorms blasting into the South Carolina shoreline, but then it starts to tighten back up again and works its way back off towards the west. This is the change here that's going to impact us for the Charlotte area. Still, if you live east of I-77, I think that you're going to have more rain than areas off towards the west. Further west you go, the less rain that you're going to see. This rain is going to spiral around at its heaviest intensity through our Thursday before eventually it's going to move its way off towards the north. So breaking down the rain totals, stopping the clock here at 2 a.m. So just over 15 hours from now, you're expecting anywhere from just a trace of rain, maybe a few hundredths of an inch, up to 1 to 2 inches of rain. So it's going to be much heavier the further southeast you go, because think about it, it's pretty much a circle that's circulating down towards the south. It's only going to really make its way from Charlotte to the southeast. Boone, Hickory, you're barely seeing anything, or if anything at all. Notice the change here. Wednesday, things didn't really move, but once you hit Wednesday evening, Wednesday night into Thursday, that's where things take over. So our biggest flooding potential is going to be this coming Thursday. Our model is going from 0.01 to over 5 inches of rain. That means the entirety of your Thursday could have anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain for the Charlotte area. And some of these values, this is much higher than what I saw before, exceeding 7 to 8 inches. Very similar to what we've seen in Charleston, now Myrtle Beach. This is going to be a significant forecast. So that's why we're seeing anywhere from 4 to 7 inches for the Charlotte area, 2 to 4 the further west that you go. Big time flooding is going to be a possibility. We also have prime soils from how much rain we've seen in recent days. So the best time that you're going to see rain, again, I'm going to narrow it down to Thursday. Even though Friday I think could have some widespread rain to start off the day, it's not nearly as vast. Starting with today, check out the futurecast. You're seeing that rain. Here's the cutoff for Charlotte. A lot more spiraling down here to the south. Let's get to the point where rain is really starting to interrupt our forecast. Here's Wednesday at 11 a.m. So Wednesday at this point, I would maybe start preparing anything. Maybe you have a gutter that's broken. This is where you want to try to fix it. Have stuff that you don't want to get drenched with the rain, because once you get to your Wednesday evening, that's where it's coming. Thursday is going to be a washout. This is as much of a washout as you're ever going to get. Check it out. 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 a.m. Once I think you get to the early morning hours, right before the sun sets, from Charlotte down to the southeast, it's going to be raining. The best case scenario is it might look like it's going to rain. Maybe you have a break from the rain where it's just a little bit of mist, a little bit of drizzle. But this is consistent, anywhere from a ½ inch to 2 inches per hour falling through most of your Thursday morning. That's a rough Thursday morning commute. I think we hit a little bit of a dry spot heading into your Thursday afternoon. This often happens. That's going to give the chance for areas off towards the west to see a little bit rain comparatively. But then it starts to come back a little bit, maybe a second coming, the back edge of this starting to work its way into your Friday morning, and then it starts to lift its way off towards the north. So again, if I were to narrow down the timing, I would really call it early Thursday morning through about the middle of Friday morning that we're going to see our biggest rain impacts and the best chance for flash flooding. So Thursday and Friday. After that, we're drying out heading into the weekend, back close to 90 degrees on Saturday, mid 80s to start next week.